How's it going, guys? Welcome to therapy. Today we have a Pokemon card pack opening, and if this Detective Pikachu amiibo is any indicator, today's packs that we will be opening are the Japanese Detective Pikachu. It is Sun and Moon P2 of this series. Came out March 29th of 2019. And it has Pokemon card artwork that is based on the movie of the same name, which is based off of the 3DS video game, which is right there, that the amiibo connects to, and is a departure from the regular Pokemon series game where you're actually investigating. The movie's loosely actually based off of it. I think that the game was fantastic to play through and actually could have expanded upon a better series, I think, and maybe a sequel even. But let's get right into the packs. So I know that depending on the English and Japanese versions of these actual sets, it can be a little different how many cards are in this series, and I also don't happen to know the pack trick, so we're just gonna see what we pull here. Alright, so we have a Psyduck. Cannot remember this Pokemon's name currently. We have a very cool Arcanine and a Greninja. So I'm gonna try to keep track. What I'm actually trying to do is maybe get a master set of these cards. So depending on how many I'm missing. Okay, there's a second Psyduck artwork, so it's a little bit different. A couple of these Pokemon have various artworks. Ooh, okay, so we have a Mewtwo and a Charmander before that as well. I really enjoyed the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, and I think that it was definitely an interesting set series that I wasn't paying attention, I guess, when this set came out. Okay, we got a cool Charizard flying set there. So because this is a Sun and Moon series, there's still the GX cards, so there are GX variants of a couple of these Pokemon. Would be very interesting to get. So Bulbasaur here, and this is actually surprisingly going very well for completing. Okay, we have our first double. Mime Jr. there on Detective Pikachu himself. Very cool card. What I'd like to do as well is get the case files for the English set. Either way, these cards are couple years old. They're a little bit more difficult to come by. So here's the second artwork for Bulbasaur. We have another Arcanine, our first Jigglypuff, and another double, which is Greninja. This is already starting to fill up my desk space, but not a problem. If I actually pull anything really crazy, what's kind of going to be interesting is that I don't have any hard case sleeves currently. They're on their way in the mail. Okay, here we go. Here's a GX for Greninja, one of the better hits. Really like this artwork. I do think that for some of the Pokemon in this movie, it definitely had interesting CGI choices, especially with making Greninja look as like slimy and gross as they did. I think, you know, there's a lot of times we don't think what an actual Pokemon would be like in real life, and it definitely, I think, opens your eyes to how horrifying it would be to be in an actual world of Pokemon. But in the comments below, let me know if you'd be interested in this world of Pokemon. Who would your partner be? Who would you like to see in a live action version of Pokemon? Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties with my screen locking up when recording, but here is Ditto, who is the last card from that pack. This is going very well. The SMP2 Japanese series set seems to have 24 cards in this set, and definitely gonna get close to completing this series if I don't keep pulling doubles, which I'm definitely excited about. But I do have a second box sealed, and from what I can see on the English series of the sets is a lot of these cards are like stuck behind special research files is what they're listed as or called. And they have, you know, Greninja, Detective Pikachu, special packs, special artwork. That the series is just kind of like different boxes and things like that, and each of them is a little bit expensive, but I think if I can get my hands on them for relatively reasonable price, I'll do an opening, because I would like to obviously have a master set of this. Okay, this is really cool. This is the one that I was after for sure in this set. It's a Charizard GX. I love the hollow pattern behind it, as well as keeping the artwork from the movie. Go ahead and set that with the Charizard. But so far, what artwork from this series that I pulled so far has been your guys' favorite? And who would you like to see included in this kind of artwork or this series of cards? Okay, I'm back. Cleaned off a little bit more space on the desk just so that I could continue doing openings, and I went ahead and put all the cards that I've pulled into penny sleeves. So, got a Lickitung, Bulbasaur, Snubbull, and this actually is the secret rare of the set, which is a really cool pull. Kind of a full art trainer of Lieutenant Yoshida. So I'm actually very excited to have this. I know it's kind of hard to hear that excitement in my voice, but I really am trying to get this as a master set, and I didn't know if I'd actually have to open up both boxes to make that happen. But from the looks of it, from the stack that I have sitting just off camera, I really do have a lot of these cards in doubles and triples now, and I don't know how many more of this Japanese set I actually need to pull, surprisingly. Very happy about, and I'm glad that they are putting some of these cards into the spotlight, just because, you know, they're such little background characters, like this crossing card Machamp, that are really cool in the movie and don't get their time to shine. And I mentioned earlier the Greninja potentially being gross and slimy, but I definitely think Lickitung and the scene from the movie is a little much, and I think that would definitely be a Pokemon that people would find really gross if that existed in real life. Okay, we have a second Charizard GX here. Really, really love the look of the Charizard from the movie. So I'm gonna set that with this secret rare. Alright, and down to the last couple packs. One GX that we are missing is Mewtwo GX, but otherwise we really have pulled a lot of the core Pokemon in this set. There's only 24 cards on the Japanese version, and at the end what I'll do is I'll put them in order and kind of see what all I have and who that I'm missing. Got another Detective Pikachu here. So from pulling these the way that I am, I don't think that there was any kind of card trick to really do. Each of these cards is holographic, and each of them seems to be common or uncommon, but no matter what you pull. Okay, here's the Mewtwo GX, last pack, some last pack magic, the last GX that we were missing. So give me a second to just clean this up, put these in sleeves, and we'll go over the cards and the pulls and see how many I got out of 24. Okay, so I have all of these at least in penny sleeves now, but let's see if I have a full master set. I've put these in order, and I will let you see how many of these cards I've pulled from this set. So we have number 1, which is the common Bulbasaur, a secondary artwork of Bulbasaur. Number 2, Ludicolo, who's number 3 of the set, is a uncommon. Morlul, who I did not have to look up its name, I totally remembered it on my own, who is a common. We have Charmander, common. The Charizard, uncommon. Charizard GX, which is the regular rare, which I pulled a double of. You can see in that pile next to these. Arcanine, common. The Psyduck, common. Psyduck secondary art, also common. Magikarp, who I think they missed an opportunity here to put a Gyarados GX, because there isn't one in at least the Japanese set, which is a common here. You have the Greninja, uncommon. Greninja GX, regular rare. Really cool artwork, really enjoy that one. We have Detective Pikachu, who is uncommon. Mr. Mime, another terrifying Pokemon if you were to have it in real life. It is a common there. Mewtwo, uncommon. We have the Mewtwo regular rare GX that we pulled last card, last pack. We have Machamp, common. Jigglypuff, common. Snubbull, common. Snubbull secondary artwork. Something that I really enjoy about this, may not be able to pick it up on the camera, but not only is this area holographic, but there's holographic designs behind the Pokemon as well. And on this one, there's little hearts. Lickitung, common. Ditto, uncommon. Slacking, common. And that was number 24 of the set, making this the secret rare, number 25 of 24, Lieutenant Yashida. And I have a master set of at least the Japanese Detective Pikachu, and here on the side is a full list or set of doubles, triples. I mean, there's just so many cards that I wasn't even expecting to pull just out of one box. And the fact that I've completed that 25 of 24 set, I get to keep this extra box just sealed up. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Remember to be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in therapy.